Podcast Twins, and we are on location in a park in Boca with our good friend Anny Monsalve. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
And before we formally introduce you, Vince, you got your thing.
You already know. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody to please subscribe. You guys have been doing a good job. This week, I want you to do something different. Make sure you're subscribed and then get one other person you know to subscribe. And make sure you follow us on Facebook because we get a lot of views on Facebook, but not everybody has clicked to follow us on Podcast Twins on Facebook and every other app. So we appreciate it and thank you so much.
I brought in Anny Monsalve
Yes.
today, our good friend. She's actually part of my networking group at Dream Team.
Okay.
And
Good.
it's for another profession, but she came up to me one day and she said, you know, this group is amazing. I really love the people and I want to give something back. I love what you're doing. You're an awesome human being. We're happy to have you. So give us like a little background of why you do this and why you're so passionate about it.
First than anything, thank you so much for having me with you guys. I know that we tried to plan this for a very long time, but everything happens in the
Perfect time.
timing.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited. And, yes, I'm part of your networking.
Yes.
We are part of the same network. And I always say your network creates your net worth.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm so passionate about what I do with sound healing or just practices that help me come back to myself is just because we need to come back to ourselves. We are in a world where we are in constant doing. Everybody is requiring our attention. We want to excel, we want to give, we want to do, we want to be present. But what happens when we are giving, but not giving back to ourselves? And I learned about sound healing long time ago, like a few years ago. I didn't know exactly what was it. Maybe we will get into that in a little bit. But what I really knew is that I needed to find a practice that could help me come back to myself.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be mindful and willing to take a moment to pause and find that tool that really helps you find peace within yourself.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little something. Where you from? You know, what's your background? Give us a little bit of that.
Yeah, so I am Venezuelan. I have been in the US for almost 11 years now.
Okay.
In Venezuela, I was going to law school.
Okay.
So when I came to the US, I was like, I don't know who I am. I was 19 years old. I was like, where do I go? I felt that my parents literally took everything away from me.
Okay.
Because I left and I couldn't finish the law school. I left all my friends in my house saying goodbye to me. And then I came to this country where it was fun to come for vacation, but I didn't know what it was to live in this country.
Okay.
And the culture was shocking at first because I was, hoping that people would help me, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. The language was a barrier, very big barrier, and people will make fun of me, will bully me, and all this other stuff. But I've always been very, very ambitious in a good way.
Good.
And I didn't know exactly what my path would look like in the future, but I knew that I was going to be bright. I started working in the beauty industry, totally different than what I'm doing right now. And I will say that in the way that I got to this world, I will say more spiritual, more in touch with my soul and my essence and my being as human beings, not just the doing. I think I will say it was really when the pandemic happened.
Okay.
That we were all locked in at home.
Yeah.
I started picking up books and reading about Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza is one of my biggest teachers. He teaches you how to meditate and how the brainwave actually changes when you are in parasympathetic and sympathetic, which is the rest and digest or fight or flight.
Right.
So that really impacted me. I didn't know what was meditation.
Right.
I had no idea. I had a friend during that time that would go like this, meditate. And I was like, I hated it so much because I felt that she was pressuring me.
Right.
Other than teaching me what was that. And I felt like a failure because it's like, how come people can meditate and I'm here sitting and nothing happens.
Right, right.
Until I finally found a 15 minutes manifestation guided meditation that really got me. I was like feeling good. I was like going with the meditation, not perfect at all, but that was like, okay, I like this. So I found my practice. I found that little thing that could, help me. And now I just meditate anywhere.
She's all out here with bowls and candles and incense, and it smells amazing out
It
here, by the
smells
way.
really good.
That is, as soon as she lit that up, I was like, this is.
We need to invent smell-o-vision because you talk about it every on
it's
location.
it's amazing. So I'm excited. So we ready. We're in your world now. So show us what to do. Help me find my third eye.
Okay. That's hard. I cannot promise you that I will find you. I will help you find that, but I will provide you with insights.
Okay.
So you can explore your own world. So first, I have this little oil that Drew already knows. This is just essential oils that I like to use for every single practice. They basically just help us ground and open our heart and communication. So I will put some drops here, and then you can just
Move it around, right?
All right.
Let's take a moment to inhale. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose and hold and let go. One more time. Hold. So one of the first things that I like to share with you guys, I'm not perfect. I don't have this down to perfection or anything at all. It's just what I have been practicing every day, regardless of where I am or.
So you have more hours than us. So to us, you're the pro. So you got it.
We are learning every day.
Okay.
But I will share with you what really helps me.
Okay.
Being anywhere, even in my car, just to ground myself in the present moment and stop running. Right? So the first thing is I like to work with something called presence, purpose, and practice.
Okay.
So we are present. We are here.
We are here.
We are here. But if we want to get deep into this, my practice, what helps me is presence. So presence is through breath.
Okay.
As we just did, right? So one of the main ways that I do it, and I have been practicing this lately, is taking deep breath, then you hold, and then you let it out. As much as you let out for a little bit longer than you inhale.
Okay.
And then you will do that for 10 times. It could be a little bit challenging at times because it's like I'm tired of reading.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like I'm literally tired of reading. But that's a sign that maybe we are not being conscious and mindful at the time that we're breathing. We take it for granted.
Okay.
And for the longest time, I thought, how is that people says that reading is a bridge to the present moment? I was confused.
Yeah.
I was really confused until I really practiced it a little bit more and more and more. So that practice is just something that you can do anytime in traffic, driving the kids to the school, coming back home. You just take a deep breath. You expand your belly, you expand your chest. Maybe you inhale a little bit more, allowing the air to go all the way up to your head. You hold and then you let go. You start becoming present with the sounds, with the sensations of your body, with what's going on in your mind. And sometimes you get tired and it's okay. You can go back to your regular breathing, but then go back until you complete the 10 rounds. And it's a mental shift that happens immediately.
Okay.
And what happens is that the brain starts thinking, okay, we are safe.
Okay.
We are safe. And something that I have learned through reading and going deeper into how do I come back to myself. And what I mean by coming back to ourselves is just connecting with the voice that is in our heart, our, spirit, and stop being so distracted with what the world is requesting from us, and just finding center, because life is life. Life always gonna bring the ups and downs.
Life be lifing. That is true.
So that's a way. So that's presence, because that way you are here and now, instead of thinking what you have to do after this.
Okay.
That's presence, right? And you can do that anywhere.
Okay.
Purpose. So our purpose today is to talk about meditation, to talk
Absolutely.
about this. And then the practice, I will teach you and I will guide you through a very quick meditation and sound healing, so you guys can experience, or you can experience it
Well,
first.
I'm glad we're doing this because I need my brother to calm down a
I'm
little bit
calm,
sometimes.
man.
So,
I'm
you know,
chill.
I mean,
I'm cool. This is great.
He is right now. This is the calmest I've ever seen him.
I
So
can get
this is
amped
good.
up sometimes,
He
Yeah,
but
did
that's
great.
okay.
literally,
He
this
did
is the
great at
calmest
that
I've ever
meditation
seen
we
him. So
did.
I did.
I'm glad we're gonna have this on film so
It's
he
all
can
good, man.
he can hit rewind.
People might be watching it right now. Podcast Twins, and today we're getting healthier with Purium products, Vince.
Man, let me tell you something. I've been on this product for about a month right now, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm really picky about the type of products that I like to put in my body. You
For
know
sure.
that. And when you read the ingredients on here, nothing makes you feel better than knowing that you're putting actual premium products in your body.
No glyphosate, all organic. It's been tested to the 1,000,000th degree, and the amino acids are the bomb.
Everything. I'm telling you, the whole formula, the nighttime formula, the biome, everything. I feel amazing taking these products. So I definitely recommend it.
If you want to keep getting healthier like we are, just click the link below. You'll get a discount on your first order, and you'll thank us later.
Peace.
If you allow me to go a little bit deeper, why I did this?
Yeah.
Because as I mentioned earlier, I have always been very ambitious.
Mhm.
In the very beginning, when I first came to this country, I thought that success would look like living in regalia, driving the best cars
Right.
that you can be in Golden Beach and all this other stuff. There are still goals of mine. But over time, I realized that that doesn't bring peace or happiness.
No, it brings bills.
It brings bills, and the more money you make, the more responsibilities you have. And I still like good stuff. I love to travel the world, and to be able to travel the world and discover myself through traveling, it requires money.
It does. It does that. That it does.
It requires money, but over time, finding who I am today, that's one of the questions I always ask. Who am I today? Because we are changing every day. We are evolving every day. And I realized that maybe that wasn't bringing me happiness or peace, that was bringing me more stress.
Okay.
And
I can sign off on that.
All right, then.
Yeah.
it was bringing me more stress, and I'm still working, I still showing up. And I was just telling Drew, like, right now I feel that my life is based on production and work, because it requires that.
Right.
But when you find yourself in a different way, and you are able to see yourself, okay, I'm this person, and maybe this is what society told me I need to do, but it doesn't have to be like that necessarily.
Right.
Then you start finding, okay, how can I ground myself?
Yeah.
And
Success doesn't look the same for everybody.
exactly.
Okay.
The society that we are living, it seems that everybody's just running and rushing.
That is true.
And how do I get to the next step?
Mm-hmm.
But do we really celebrate what we have accomplished?
Not enough.
Do we really take a moment to enjoy the fruits of our labor?
Sounds like she's using the gratitude word, man.
It sounds
Sounds
very
like we're going
sounds
in
very
gratitude.
gratitude
So
way.
we,
Yeah.
we gotta appreciate the followers that we already have.
That's
And here we
right.
are asking for more.
All 4,080 of them.
Imagine 4,000 people right here.
Yeah,
I know.
that's awesome. Well, they're here with us. So.
It's a lot of
Imagine
people.
you were here with us. This park is not enough.
It's not
No.
enough.
The space is not. It's too small.
That's
Too
okay.
tiny.
But we're gonna make it happen. So you got this beautiful setup. I can't wait to see how this
Okay,
works.
do you want me to play then?
I'm
Yes.
ready. Yeah, we're
Yes.
ready.
So sound healing is just a practice through sound and vibration. So what this does is that helps the body, mind, and spirit come back to balance.
Okay.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, we have the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. So when we are stressed, when we are rushing, when we are worried, we are in parasympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
We're like waiting for that tiger to come and eat us, but
Right.
there is no tiger.
Not out here, but we might have a gator back there.
Well,
But either
don't
way,
tell me that. Don't tell me that because
I
then
got,
I can get me back.
I got your back. I got your back.
Yes, I know you do.
Watch Vince wrestle an alligator today on podcast.
No,
Today
don't
on
call
podcast.
that. Don't manifest that.
He said, "Don't manifest that today." No. Okay.
He's not working today.
No, I'm not working.
He's
today,
not working
so.
today.
But this is good because I know we are made up of vibration. We are vibration people. That's how we can soothe babies when they get all twisted up, and even ourselves. That's why music is so powerful. Lyrics and the words, casting spells, and all that good stuff like that. So that's why I was very interested when I heard you play the bowls and all of the kind of stuff like that. So I'm very interested.
I love everything you said because I was going to say that, sound healing is like, you hear your favorite song and you go in a good mood,
Yes.
but this is more intentional.
Yes.
This is like more immersed and intentional where you're laying down. So what I like, and every time I do a session, what I do is I just help people come back to themselves through this and meditation. And I always tell them there's nothing you need to do. You just need to be a human being. Just
Okay.
be. Because you receive, and as you mentioned, everything is energy. The tree is energy, the phone is energy, everything is energy, and our bodies are made out of like a little more 70% of water.
Yes.
And sounds travel 5 times faster in water than air.
Yes.
So when you receive the vibrations and the sounds that this make, you are not only hearing from your ears, as we will think, but you're receiving it through your body, your bones, your skin.
Okay. I love it.
So, yes.
So give us a demonstration. Show us. That's awesome. That is crazy. I'm gonna have to bring her home because she got to play that for the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Calm them right down. That is awesome.
I'm not telling your wife that you just said I'm gonna have to bring her home.
I'm telling her. You kidding me? I'm gonna call her. Be like, look, cook extra. Cook extra. You know, we got a guest permanent. She's coming in every day to play for these kids. That is awesome.
So what I would love to hear from you, how do you feel and what was the sensation you perceived? Because everybody received the sound and the frequencies in a different way. So please tell me.
After you, bro.
I will. Let me tell you, it was amazing. First of all, I got transfixed watching it and seeing how the first couple of rounds around the rims didn't make any sound, but the build up. And then it just got louder, and the louder it got, the more intense I got into the sound. You can almost feel it. Like I said, then it got to the point where I couldn't even hear the birds chirping anymore when you had the both of them going. So I was just totally locked into what you were doing and how I was playing. And then I caught myself, I started laughing, and I'm like, man, this really, it got me just that quick. So
I felt that in
yes,
my heart.
yes.
Like,
Yeah, it was like just a relaxation.
Yeah.
I got into the sound.
I was very transfixed and focused on what you were doing when you were doing it.
Yeah,
Like he said, I couldn't even hear the birds anymore.
yeah,
I was just focused on that, and I felt very tranquil.
yeah.
yes,
Very,
yes.
very nice. I like it. Let's do some more.
So I invite you to please take a deep breath. Maybe you can place your hands on your belly and your heart, connecting with your natural breathing without judging or changing, just becoming present with the sensations, maybe the sounds around us, remembering that you are safe, you are held, you are protected. And this is your invitation to let go and just be. Be yourself in your true and most pure essence. Let's take a deep breath together through the nose. In 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top and let go. Once again. And one last time. Inhale deeply. The deepest you have inhaled today. And let go. There is nothing to do and nowhere to go. And maybe from here, you can connect with your heart and set an intention. This could be a word, a feeling, a wish. Just hear what your heart has to say. Whenever you are ready, connect again with your breath, deepening your breath, maybe inviting light movement to your body, your toes, your fingers, stretching, rotating your head side to side, and connecting again with that intention that maybe you set at the beginning. Placing your hands again on your heart and taking a deep breath in, letting go. Connecting again with the sounds, with the ground beneath you. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.
That was way different than last time.
Wow.
Like way
How
different
is
than
so?
last time.
Tell
Well, I'll let you answer your questions like
No,
you
how
did
do you
last.
feel? Welcome
Wow.
back. Good
So,
morning.
so
Wow.
no, that was
That was
so
awesome.
the last time you asked us all if we saw different colors,
Uh-huh.
and I did. I don't remember what colors I saw last time, but this time it started out with purples and reds, and then it turned into like the most pretty aquamarine color I've ever seen. And I felt like I was time traveling back to when I was in Italy, in Sorrento and Pompeii, and I could see like the different foods that I ate and the people that I was with and the sights that I saw. This was like crazy experience compared. Like last time was cool, but this time was way different for me.
That would probably mean you went deeper into a meditation this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
was in Italy, like looking at the pasta dish with
Amazing.
lobster on top of it that I ate,
yeah.
and like different pizzas and steaks, and this was wild on.
This
This was
was
wild on it.
I love to hear
Yeah,
that, and
this
that we
was
yeah.
recorded that because
yeah.
every experience is different. How about you? How do you
I
feel?
thought I was in the water
You thought
when
you
you
were
hit
in
the
the water.
when you with those.
Oh,
Oh, the
with this,
shell.
I
Yeah.
yes.
if I was like it sounded like water, and I was like, man, I was in there. I was in the water. This was amazing. Actually, it's funny because I went. I had no thoughts.
You had no thoughts.
No thoughts. It was just
It was just you and your
peaceful.
body.
I was like, I could feel my chakras rising, coming up to the upper chakras up in here. But it was really good because it was relaxation. I felt myself relaxing more. I was in my head kind of giggling, thinking, man, I feel like I grew an inch because my back just relaxed and I was really
No,
stretched out.
no tension up
No
here
tension in the
anymore. Yeah, I
back.
got
Maybe
that
you
too.
go to sleep like you
Yeah,
did.
I
yeah.
did. I napped a
You
little
took
bit there.
45 minutes
Yeah,
nap, I
that
remember.
was incredible. I mean, it was really relaxing, and I was also saying this will be my new playlist before I go play golf
Oh my
Well,
in the
God.
car, and literally calming down before you get out of the car
well,
and relax.
next time we have Russ Cohen on the show, we need to book this
Yeah,
right
right
after,
after
Yes.
because
because
it's
when Russ blows our mind and
yeah,
gets me all amped up and hostile, then Ani can bring me
bring you
back
right back
down.
down. That was good. I mean, it really was good. I was like, this is a calm state. Like when you get to a point where you believe you can do whatever.
Exactly.
Because
You become nothing.
I
And
can
the
do it.
nothing is the quantum field.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit with us how other people have had their experiences? Like, what's kind of, I don't want to say common, but what are
No,
some of
yes.
the other experiences
Some
that
of the
people
common
have?
sensations that people experience is, believe it or not, it's like cold. They are very, very cold, or they are hot. And when you're cold, it's like all the stuck energy that you have been holding into your body is releasing, is moving, and they immediately need to go to the restroom to
Okay.
pee. So you're releasing.
Okay.
Many people will feel sometimes that they cannot move their body, like stuck, and that's stuck energy as well. Some of them start crying. and you're just releasing. Some of them start laughing.
I was smiling a lot. I know
Yes.
I
I was.
chuckled a
I could
couple
feel
times.
it. Yeah.
And it's like it feels good, you know, you're connecting with something deeper and just releasing. This is always for the good, for the best, you know. It's always to move your energy, and we all have different, we are made of the same, but we have different traumas, different experiences. And there is a book that I haven't gotten to read just yet, but I have, you know, a glance into it, and it's the body keeps the score.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, like sometimes we went through something that really harmed us and we didn't know,
Right.
we're not aware, but the body and the sound sometimes can bring you back to that. And sometimes, you know, for you maybe this was good, but there may be someone that have a really bad experience with water,
Ah,
and
yeah.
that can trigger them.
Yeah.
So it is all depending, but most commons are just that. And sometimes they fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's because you enter in the rest and digest,
Well,
and you
I
just
sleep.
go.
My sound machine plays that sound at
Really
night. So that's what I
amazing.
was like, oh man, it's like running water over bubble over the rocks. That's the sound that I was. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, it was very familiar with my sound machine. So that was good.
Yeah.
I really got in there, man.
I'm so
I
happy
literally
for
When
had
you.
a
I
zero thought. Like I was trying to think and I couldn't think. It was
well
But
just
I wanna be a little bit contradicted with that, because maybe
okay.
people will think, oh, I will do that, and they will with the intention that they are gonna have no thoughts,
Well,
and that's
no.
not the
Well, you
case.
said everybody has a different
A different
experience,
experience.
but
So,
it was
but I
the
love that you
deeper you
had that
got it. Yeah, the deeper
experience.
you got into the sound, it just
They move you.
it overtook everything. Like you could feel it coming over and through your body. It was. I think it's something you got to experience before
Yes,
you
you have to
can.
yeah.
experience.
Well, when I was seeing that beautiful aquamarine color, it was reminding me of the water
Wow,
in Sorrento and Pompeii when I was there.
amazing.
And I was 21, so we're talking about 20-ish years ago
Wow.
when
I
I was
love that
there.
I
That was
was able
so cool.
to time
Time
travel
travel.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I could
Add that
time
to the
travel. I didn't know
resume.
I could go back in time.
Time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, put that on there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, So yes, and it's funny because that's what we were talking earlier, that we are made out, our bodies are made out of water,
Right.
and that's what happens. Like frequency travels, and we receive that. Our bodies gets that, and the sound and vibration just help us release what we have to release. You talk about the chakras,
Yeah.
and each bowl is specific to a chakra. So the energy that is stuck, that we are not aware, that we don't know how to move and release, this just help us go and let it go. Even if you don't believe it, you just need to feel it.
Yeah, that's
You
all it
just
is.
feel
It's
it.
a feeling. That's why
It's a
it's
feeling.
hard to describe because it's a feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely that. And a lot of us in this world, because we're in such a hustle and bustle, we are stuck in that lower chakra because it's just negativity, negativity, negativity. And in order to release, to get past that, you have to find something to
Come back to yourself.
come back to yourself. Just come back and find that third eye and literally help you to focus.
So when you're doing this, do you find yourself yearning for a simpler life? Like, or do you just kind of go right back into your regular job and focus on sales and business development and all the stuff that you do outside of this?
That's a great question, and I will return the question to you to answer your question.
Okay.
How do you feel right now? Do you feel like you're in a rush?
Not at all.
Not at
Nah,
all.
nah.
So this is what I do to come back to myself, to calm my nervous system and regulate and balance my mind, body, and spirit. So I go back to my day, to my regular day to day, but with a different mindset.
Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
there is something that I've been doing ever since COVID as well, like around that time, and it's that I do not look at my phone as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
There is no way, because
You're in the top 1%, I think,
Yeah.
on that.
yes, and I am proud, and I'm gonna brag about it, because I don't need those apps, that the Guild app or anything. I do not open my Instagram. I don't have notifications on my phone, like Instagram, like social media. I don't, and I could not open my phone until like Instagram to 4 p.m. when I'm done, 5 p.m. when I'm done.
Wow.
I don't do it. And my
Yeah.
boyfriend is like, "Hey, but I send you that, you didn't." I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm lazy right now."
Yeah.
And that's training. You
Yeah.
know, this is the same way that we go to the gym to work our muscles in our body. This is like training your mind,
Yeah.
and it's hard for you to go back
Mm.
in the same mindset that you started.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't feel like I'm in a rush to do a whole lot of
No.
nothing right now.
No.
You know, I also, what made me laugh is I was already thinking, man, this is the longest I've been in the grass since I stopped playing baseball years ago. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
just
it's a good
And
being
you're
point.
outside,
grounding.
grounding outside, with my whole body, laying in the grass doing nothing. I can't tell you the last time I did that.
I mean, when we were kids, we would lay for hours
But
just
playing,
pick,
looking
Playing.
well, or
around.
just saying like
Yeah.
that cloud looks like this and
Yeah.
this cloud looks like that,
Yeah.
and
Exactly. So it's
making
going back
jokes with your
to
Yeah.
your inner
yeah.
self.
Yeah, this was that definitely did that. I was like, man, I haven't laid in the
So
grass like
happy.
this. So this was fantastic. I'm telling you, my whole body got something out of this because
I'm chill.
you
I feel
know
great.
I'm good.
Yes.
Wow, this is So do you just do this for yourself, right? This is just something you do, like you brought it to the networking group, just something to keep yourself together. This or is this the next leg of the great business that you're about to launch?
So I started this just for my own practice,
Okay.
but to be honest with you guys, when I started playing the bowls, I never played the bowls before.
Okay.
I never did. I think it's something within me. Um, Going a little bit more into the ether, like the spiritual world, I know that my purpose in life is to help others transform from the deepest wounds and the deepest shadows of themselves, of their souls. And I have a community. My community is called Yo Siendo Yo, which is me being me.
Okay.
And it's not about me, it's about you being a firefighter, you being a networker. That's your most pure essence. Like I see Drew networking, that's Drew being Drew.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Yo Siendo Yo is just that word that I found myself repeating and repeating. So that's my way to help people come back to themselves through something as simple as this. We overcomplicate things and we think that meditating is just not thinking about anything, and it's not. It's becoming familiar with yourself
Yeah.
and finding a moment to pause when the world is running.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
Moment to pause when the
When the
world is
world is
running.
running. Just
We're
Because
putting that on a
yeah,
shirt for you.
they came out that came out really good, but it's true. Imagine, like, sometimes even me, I'm meditating, it's like, oh my god, I need to answer that email.
Right.
Who cares if you send the email 5 minutes later?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But in our minds it's like, no, we have to
Yeah.
right now, because if not, we're losing.
Yeah.
We are in the perfect time right now. Do you know something that I just came back from Bali, as you guys know, because we were waiting. One of the things that I really brought with myself is that this lady, which was one of our main teachers, many teachers that we had over there, she said, life is simple. We overcomplicate it. And that sounds so simple that it's hard to apply.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Life is so simple. We overcomplicate it.
That is a fact. Huge fact.
We overcomplicate it. We are thinking about tomorrow. We are thinking about what happened. But the now is now, right here, right now, right? We are grounding right here in this graph, this beautiful land that is supporting us. And we are, we overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
So meditation is not getting rid of your thoughts. It's just, let me pause for a second.
Yeah.
And you can do it in the middle of the day to go back to your question. My job is stressful. I'm selling.
Yeah.
I'm on the road.
Right.
I'm doing. But going back to your question, so I do these sessions. Sometimes I do it in Broward once a month. So my next session is going to be May 1st at 6:45. It's the first Friday of each month. And I just do it because I love it. And this is now, something that I get to share with the world, while it's helping me as well. And my goal is to just be fully a sound healing facilitator.
Is that an open session or?
That's open session.
So
It's at
tell
a
them where they
studio.
can find that.
So that is at Zen Vida Yoga Studio in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
The A1A. It's at 6:45 p.m. and if you pre-book, it is $25, $27. If you do it at the door, it's $37. But the space is beautiful.
You are not charging enough, in
Yeah.
my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I know you do it to give back, but
Yes,
that was
yes.
way
But I
more.
love you said that, because some people think like, oh, why will I pay for that? And it's like, I'm helping you regulate your nervous
It
system.
was
Yeah.
way more value than
Yeah.
$27 or $37
It-
today. I will say that.
She'll get there. She'll get
Get
there.
there.
She'll get there. But this
Yes.
this was absolutely
And we didn't even
and
get
we've been
into manifestation
That's what I'm
yet.
saying.
You
This
know,
was
we're like, this
just,
is just the basic.
1, 2,
But he
3, 4,
did.
5, 6, 7.
He
Yeah.
did, because when you become nothing, and that's the teachings of Joe Dispenza, nothing, anything, and anywhere. You're just in the quantum field.
Yeah.
And maybe this is some woo-woo, but no, this is a science. And
It's not
when
woo-woo.
you are there, you can literally become who you truly are. Because when it's in your heart and in your mind, it's possible.
I would
Yeah.
say don't ever use that woo-woo word again
No.
because people have negative connotations or whatever because
I
Well,
like
that's
that.
because
they've
they don't
got, you
understand.
know.
Yeah.
Well,
And
and just
that's with any of it.
well, just because people don't understand something doesn't mean it's wrong.
Exactly.
Well,
And what
they're
I said
afraid
in the
of it.
beginning, like
Yeah.
that's not about us.
Right.
It's about the other person.
That's right.
They're afraid of it. It's just like, voodoo and all these other things. They're like, oh, it's witch. No. It's their practice. It's a spiritual practice that they have. You're just afraid of it because you don't know it. And that's what it is. And you create this other negative connotation because you don't understand. That's really, in my opinion, I tell people all the time, that's what racism really is you're afraid of the unknown. You don't know that person. You don't know what so you're afraid of them. You let what the world told you that individual should be instead of getting to know who that person is. That's really the nuts and bolts of it all. So when you really just take a moment and say, that's an individual, not an entire community. Same thing with what you're doing. That's why it's not any kind of weird stuff. This is real deal because
This is
again,
real.
we are built of energy and sound and water and these other things. So, and I got the 7 chakras over there. I was counting the bowls over there, but yeah. See, I'm,
You're putting 2 and 2 together.
I'm a little,
Vince might know a couple
I do
things.
I do a little metaphysical stuff from time to time. So I'm pretty aware. But this was amazing. I
love
appreciate.
that.
First of all, I appreciate you getting in your car, coming up here on this beautiful Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and I think you brought the great weather because it was ugly yesterday.
It's beautiful. As I was playing the balls, I was like I was getting lost in between the sounds of the nature. There was a butterfly flying around, and
was
the
awesome.
energy, and something that it's people do not take into consideration when they think, why will I pay for a session? I am helping you regulate your nervous system, and we
Absolutely.
are all on the same frequency now. So energy doesn't lie. When you go back home, your kids are gonna feel it.
Well, look in there and tell these people how they can find you. I already told them how they can find the studio.
That's right.
So if they want to reach out to you, even though you don't really do social that hard until after 4, but tell them how they can find you on your social media.
You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube as Yo Siendo Yo by Annie PM. Maybe you guys can put the.
Oh, it'll be a
Yes.
link in there.
Yes.
You can find me there if you like. I do private sessions as well. I do it for birthdays, one-to-ones. Especially the one-to-ones are really special because I can help you work and go deep with what you want to work. And I love conversations. To me, conversations and getting to know the reason behind really helps. And we can go deeper into that. But I do it for birthdays, celebrations,
Okay.
Awesome.
goodbyes.
Hey, everything good starts with a conversation.
I mean, I love it. I love it. Well, hey, again, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you so
This was an
much.
amazing session. And if you guys get an opportunity to do this, I highly recommend you at least try it and go in it with an open mind. And I guarantee you're going to take something away.
I mean, I'm in for May 1st. I'm booking my session
There we
right
go.
after we
I'll
walk
send
out
you
of
guys
here.
a link.
Yes. So
I'm
we're going to
in.
get, when we get our link, we'll put a link up
Yeah,
too.
man.
So anyway, thank you so much.
Well,
for
maybe
coming.
when they see this video, it's gonna be past my
It'll be
first.
but
Well,
that's okay,
the
but you do it
live
every
one they
month.
could have been watching right
yes.
now.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
live.
you never
So,
know.
yeah, they might know about May 1st already.
And I do another. I actually have a session on Sunday, but this one is in South Miami, like in Doral.
Okay.
That one is at 10 in the morning. My sessions go for like 90 minutes because I
Okay.
give
Okay.
people time to really get deep into what we're doing and then come back to the reality.
Okay.
So you can
good.
find me in Doral at Epic Self Studio as well.
Boom.
All right.
On
Thank
that
you
note.
so much, guys.
No,
This has
thank
been
you.
a
This
pleasure.
was amazing.
I'm so happy to hear how you guys feel.
I loved it.
How you guys experience it, and I'm here for you. I appreciate you bringing me here, introducing me to beings.
Yeah.
You guys taking the
Absolutely.
time.
11
Not a
out of
problem.
10, highly
Highly
recommend.
recommended.
Maybe a 12 out of 10
Hey,
even.
listen,
So
this was
100 out of
great.
10.
100 out of
So
a
good.
million out of 10.
So good.
So
What
Well,
else
hey,
is
listen,
possible? What else is possible?
you know,
well, I can tell you what's possible right now, that you guys can reach down and click that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Share this episode and make sure that you send it to a friend. That is what's possible right
Looking
now.
forward to meeting you.
yes.
And there we go. So on that note,
From parks in Boca to who knows where our next on location will be.
Bali.
From
Bali.
Anny Monsalve, our best friend today, and
That's it.
my brother Vince Bell. Podcast twins are out.
Podcast twins have done it.